Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Platinum. This is actually the first episode that I have recorded that hasn't been in my bedroom. What am I to do? I've gone and dropped my sweet key somewhere again. The hotel people won't be happy with me. I'm sure I had left it at the reception counter earlier. If only I had the Pokétch app browsing machine, it would be easy to find. Yes, it would. Except I'm probably not going to find it because I've actually never found that key. And I don't think you really get anything for it. This right here, this is a double battle area. These are all optional fights. I'm gonna show maybe like one of them. Basically, these people will battle you, and the people that you can battle changes dependent on what day you come in, and probably some other factors. I'm really not too sure, but yeah, I mean it's a nice little place to come and grind up your Pokemon a little bit. I'm gonna get rid of this Chingling right away because it's a huge threat to Krogunk, just because it's quad weak to Psychic. Also, I'm thinking before the 5th gym, I'm gonna grind up a little bit. I'm probably gonna try and get Turtree to level 32 in this episode. If not, probably like in between videos or something like that, and then just evolve it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna evolve it on screen or off. I'll try and evolve it on screen. I'll try and do like all the evolutions of Pokemon on screen, but I can't make any promises just because, like, if I'm grinding off screen, I mean, it's entirely possible that I may accidentally evolve something. Holy crap, that Baneri really fucking hates you. That's ridiculous. Like, I've never seen a Pokemon do that much damage with frustration. Holy crap, I am dying in this fight so badly. I really hope that person with the Machoke only actually has one Pokemon, because I am getting my ass handed to me right now. And obviously this thing isn't going to switch out because it's a computer, so I'm going to use Feint Attack, and then hopefully that should take it out. If not, hopefully it misses. I don't think it will, though, just because it's a fighting type, and it's... Wow, I actually went faster. I thought I was slower than this Machoke. Whatever, I don't know, I'll take it. It's fine with me. And yeah, Krogunk grew to level 26. Now, you'll probably see Krogunk getting some pretty crappy level ups, just because its stats kind of suck until it evolves. It's an unfortunate truth behind a lot of Pokemon in this game that they just kind of suck until they evolve. It's really unfortunate, but it happens. And this was the first generation that really had like a lot of Pokemon that didn't evolve until a lot later in the game. Like, you have... Holy crap, well that's a dead-ass Krogunk right there. Like, you have Krogunk that doesn't evolve until level 37, Gastrodon doesn't evolve until level 30, you have Drifblim, which is 28, and, I don't know, there's probably some other ones I'm not thinking of. I'll probably just send out Snuggles, because why the hell not? Because Snuggles is so snuggly, it's so happy, oh my god, it's so happy. But yeah, you have Ponyta, which doesn't evolve into level 40, which in all honesty is not necessarily a bad thing, because Ponyta's base stat total is almost as high as Krogunk's, believe it or not, even though it's not a fully evolved Pokemon. I think it has like 420, and Krogunk has like 495 or something like that. And Krogunk's one of those Pokemon that, like, its stats are very well distributed. It doesn't have a lot of HP, but whatever. I mean, it's not a huge deal or anything like that. I'm gonna heal up, and I'm actually gonna take off all these battles off screen, just because, like, there's not really much point of showing them because they're trainers that rotate out. So yeah, I will proceed in a montage of level ups and other random crap. Oh no, Tackle. I should probably talk about this Pokemon right here. This is Feebas, probably the hardest Pokemon in the game to find. Harder than most legendaries to find, especially in Gen 3, because you can only find it on like 6 tiles and a variation of like several different routes. It's really, really hard to find, and in all honesty, it's probably not really worth it because it's an okay Pokemon by itself, but it evolves into Milotic, which is, it's pretty good, but it's not really worth the amount of time that it takes to go and try and find a freaking Feebas. And if you screw up a Feebas, you can't evolve it. So it evolves by having a high beauty stat, and if you screw up getting its beauty stat as high as possible, then you can't evolve it, which really, really sucks. Stop! Stop! You can't use full restores, you asshole! Take that, you fuck! You better die. I'm gonna be pissed. Thank you. Dude, you can't roost! What the hell? You've healed yourself like twice in this battle. Computers can't do that. That's so lame. Okay, seriously, Tertiary's gotta be like 3 experience from evolving, because like, after 51, oh my god. I'm gonna stick it up front because it's just so close, it's ridiculous. I don't know why I exited out of all that, but whatever. Basically anything that it kills now will make it evolve. And that's pretty much it for trainers in this area. I mean, there's all these houses that you can go into, and yeah, I'd rather be at the pool than the sea. The salty tang of the sea tastes like my tears after a hard day's work. Wait, you cry every day at work? That's weird. That's actually really weird. Hi, I'm the game director. Oh, you're working on filling a Pokedex. I hope you come show me your Pokedex when it's filled up more. See, the Pokedex in this game is really, really weird because it counts Pokemon that you've seen instead of Pokemon that you've caught. But it also counts the ones that you've caught. So, like, when you save your game, it shows you how many Pokemon that you've seen as opposed to how many you've caught. See, if we go to, like, my badge thing here, it'll show, like, Pokedex 102. And yeah, you'll see that, like, as per the main thing on the side that shows the badges, this one here is out of order. And you know what's weird is you can tap the badges and they'll play musical notes, and you can actually shine them like this. See, you can see like the first badge is changing color, and then you can make your badges all nice and shiny. And I also don't know what's up with the adventure started date, because I definitely didn't start this file in 2011. And yeah, I don't know what the score is all about either, like the 873 for my score. Like, I honestly have no idea what's the deal with that. There's a lot of things you can get in here if you have rock climb, but unfortunately I don't right now, so yeah. I'm just sort of looking to see if any of these people give me items or something like that. Do you give me anything? Or do you just... Oh, TM92, which I have no idea what that contains. Probably some useless move. Trick Room. Okay, well, that is pretty much useless for everybody except for Gastrodon, I think, because everything else is, like, fast enough that it can hold its own. Gastrodon would be freaking awesome with Trick Room, but I'm probably not going to teach it Trick Room. Let's see if I can find where that key is that woman dropped. Maybe it's in this room somewhere. Probably not, though. I honestly have no idea where it is. And somebody in the comments is going to be like, "You're such an idiot. How do you not know where this thing is?" Yeah, I swear to God, this dowsing machine is not working because I haven't seen any items in the game. Maybe if I stand next to something. No. I didn't know if it worked if you stood next to an item or not. Because, yeah, I don't know. Let's talk to you. I can battle too. Oh, so can I, you mofo. You really think you could beat me with a Meryl? I've got a freaking Tertiary. Look at this goddamn thing. I'm just gonna use Razor Leaf and one-shot you, and then I'm gonna evolve, and then you will be like the threshold passer thingy. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Shut up, Kevin. Stop talking. Level 32. Wow, I got 4 HP for that. That was random. Leech Seed? I don't think so. Tertiary's more of an attacker Pokemon. And it's not one of those things that tries to, like, stall you out. It's something that basically it takes, like, 4 hits, and then it freaking dominates your team with Earthquake. So that's how I'm basically planning on using this thing. And I might teach it Woodhammer before the Elite Four, but I don't really think I'm going to teach it for, like, the main game besides that, just because it doesn't have a lot of power points, and it does recoil damage. So, yeah, basically, like, I can go to the move tutor right now and teach it Woodhammer, and yeah, it wants to learn Earthquake as soon as it evolves, which is why I was so excited for this thing evolving, which is great. I don't know if I should get rid of Return, or... I'm gonna get rid of Bite, because other Pokemon have Dark-type moves, because Zep's got something, and, Krogunk's got something, so yeah. And it learned Earthquake, yay! Look how powerful this thing is. It's so powerful. Oh my god. It's got almost as much HP as Booger. I thought it had quite a bit less, actually. And yeah, look at that fucking attack stat, 93. You compare that to everything else, I mean, Booger is the next best at 65. 93 and 79 defense. Everything is really good except for its speed. So basically you can expect like level ups where it'll get 2 stats per. I just want to show it off in battle just to show off how utterly ridiculously overpowered this thing is. The unfortunate thing about having grass types is that it makes the Pokemon Gyarados a real problem. And if you don't have anything that knows a rock type move, which I was planning on maybe trying to teach Krogunk something rock type, then you're kind of screwed over. But yeah, I'm gonna see if anybody can learn Rock Tomb. Maybe Rock Slide later. I don't know if there's a TM for Rock Slide though. I know there was in Gen 1, because I remember like where you get the TM for Rock Slide. You get it like in the Celadon department store for giving the person, I think it's a lemonade that you give them. I always used to use those as healing items too. I'd basically sit there at the machine for like an hour and go and buy like 99 lemonades at the vending machine, and it would take so long. It wouldn't take an hour, but it would take like a good 15 minutes to get 99 lemonades. And then by the time I'd get to the Elite Four, I'd usually use them all. So it would end up being like utterly crappy because I would have to spend another 15 minutes getting all those. I just want to show off Earthquake because it's just like Earthquake is one of the best moves in the game. It's probably my favorite move. That or Ice Beam. Earthquake or Ice Beam. Or like Thunderbolt or Flamethrower. But Ice is my favorite type. So yeah, I prefer Ice Beam just because it's my favorite type. And yeah, it's just so utterly overpowered that it's absolutely ridiculous. Fancy restaurants filled with fancy people who think of themselves as being too fancy to battle alone. Yeah, that's actually relatively accurate. Oh, you want to battle? Whoa! Now! Just now! I was just about to reel it in. That reminds me, there was one time, I was like, God, I must have been like 5 years old, and my parents were fishing, and we were in this little car topper aluminum boat. It's like 15 feet long. It's like the tiny little boat. And I'm sitting there, like, in this boat, just playing my Game Boy, and I think I was playing, like, Pokemon, or... I would have been older than 5, because I didn't have a Game Boy until I was, like, 6 or 7. I think I was 6 when I got one, because I saved up a bunch of money, like, going and collecting cans for people, and, yeah. The neighborhood was nice enough to give me money, essentially, by just giving me their cans, so I could buy a Game Boy. But I worked for it, goddammit, and my sister just got one handed to her, so yeah. But anyways, I was playing... It probably was like the Donkey Kong game for the Game Boy, because I had that, and that game fucking great. That's like the one that's really, really good, and everybody should play. I'm gonna use Zep, because it knows Shockwave, and it will take out this Gyarados in no time flat. I should probably get Tertiary out of the front of the party. But basically, where this is going is I was playing my Game Boy, and my parents had been fishing for like 2 hours, and finally after 2 hours, they both got a fish on at the same time. And then at that exact instant, I had like the moment, that beautiful shining moment that comes from the stars, where you sit there, and it's like, I have to crap right now. And basically, I just sat there, and I had this look on my face like, oh my god. And I just screamed, I really gotta go. So my dad is like holding me off of the side of the boat so I could take a dump off of the side of the boat while my mom's trying to reel in one of these fish. And they luckily had rod holders in the boat, so they put the other rod in the rod holder, and they actually managed to get me to take a crap and to land both fish, which was probably the most incredible feat of either of their entire lives, was to save both of these fish from the dump that was coming from Kevin's butt. I don't really know what's the deal with this guy. Footprints will determine how it feels about you. Okay. Gasp! Some wild Pokemon frown upon others for traveling with humans. They jeer that the caught Pokemon have forgotten the wild. But that view is mistaken. They've just never met a trainer that could be a great partner. A great partner like Kevdog, in other words. And that is what your Torterra thinks of you. Basically, it's trying to make all the other Pokemon jealous, and you can't check out those paintings. And, you know what? I find that I don't get really jealous anymore. I used to get jealous, like, a lot. Like, not with relationships and stuff like that, but, like, with just people having things that I didn't, or being able to do things that I couldn't, and stuff like that. But I really don't find that I get that a lot anymore. I used to get that so much when I was like 16 or 17, but now it's like I'm so indifferent to so many things like that, and I really just don't care that much. Okay, there we go. I just sort of didn't think of anything to say. I talked to this guy. There's something on top of this big cliff here. My instincts tell me that, but how am I supposed to climb up? With rock climb, which you get at some point. I don't remember when you actually get rock climb. Oh yeah, now I remember. We get TM40 aerial ace. This is a very good flying type move because it never misses. I'm gonna see if anybody can learn it. I should check and see if anybody can learn Rock Tomb too. Krogunk can learn it. Done. Krogunk is learning Rock Tomb. This is a thing, and I'm gonna get rid of Swagger because I hate that move. I kind of hate Swagger just solely based on the fact that it raises the opponent's attack, and AIs are so unpredictable for whether or not they have a move that on a Pokemon that attacks or is like special attack, because they'll have like a special attacker Pokemon and then they'll put like all physical moves on it because they're retarded, and the Aguav plant is growing nicely. Okay, but yeah, computers are really dumb and they put really weird moves on their Pokemon. And let's get 6 Ross berries. I don't know why there's so many berries on these plants. It's just ridiculous. Let's see if there's anything down here. There appears to be a honey tree down there, but we can't get there yet because we don't have Surf. You can get a lot more in that route when you have Surf. Listen, do you know about the Battle Frontier? Yes. I guess you're someone who's in the know. I hear it's a fun place with facilities for battling. Why do you tell me even though I already know? It's like one of those things that just like the game tries to not insult your intelligence, and by doing so insults your intelligence. I don't really know. Anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Next time, we're going to take on the 5th gym leader and check out what's up with this Team Galactic douchebag. So I'll see you guys then. Goodbye, and thank you for watching.